Hello and welcome back to Minemage. I'm Kaibal, and to Hello and welcome back to Minemage. I'm Kaibal, and today, we're going to start off this episode by stating that I'm actually no longer going to be doing a certain set of mods that I had been doing before. And as you can see, I'm still wearing Ars Magica robes, so you can take into account that I will still be doing Ars Magica, as well as blood magic. However, we're going to be omitting, for the rest of the videos, Thaumcraft, Witchery, and Botania, as really these are rather oversaturated at the moment, and they don't require such finagling that I would be able to do that would convince people of any different thing, because really there's only one way to do those. Now, as far as Ars Magica goes, there's a little more customization, as well as with the new UI. I haven't found a lot of good tutorials on making the spellcrafting work with more advanced spells, but I think I figured out the spell language, so we'll work on that a little bit later, unfortunately. As far as today's episode goes, we're going to be working on doing some obelisk rituals to make ourselves a dark nexus and a light nexus in order to absorb dark and light power for the altar. That way we can make more specific spells. As well as doing a new boss ritual. As I've become level 21, I've noticed that I've had a couple of boss tabs come up into the book, and therefore I'm able to do some ritual summonings. So we're going to start off with the Water Guardian boss. Now, as far as blood magic goes, we're going to work on making some ritual chalk and doing some blood magic rituals, as that is pretty much we're at the limit of our current tech tree in blood magic, so we need to move on to something a little more advanced. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing we do, as far as what I promised we would be doing, is some obelisk rituals. Now, I'm going to go out here, because for this one, let's see, this place is being lit up by that one Thaumcraft device. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an obelisk down here. Yeah, this should do. I might need to go and retrieve something real quick, but that's okay. Right here, right where it's dark, nothing's here. And we're going to do the corruption ritual on this obelisk. So let me see. Okay, so to perform the obelisk ritual of corruption, this one feels a little bit like witchery to me. We're going to first draw a chalk circle out of wizard's chalk, which is going to look kind of like an infinity sign, more or less. We do this design right here, one in the middle, two away, this right here, and then we repeat this design on the other side. So 1, 2, bam, up, down, 1, 2, bam. Now we also need 4 of these warding candles, and unfortunately they don't stack. I'm not sure why. You notice that one was kind of spazzing out in my hand. It's because this is one of those dynamic lighting things, so it's trying to update and it's not really doing a very good job. Alright, so now we have everything in here. Now, the next thing we need to do is throw in a monster focus and 1 sunstone. And the last thing is that we need to hit the obelisk with a projectile fire spell. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. And there it is. Oh my goodness, that looks incredible. Alright, and we have a black aura. Now what this will do, especially after I upgrade it with some nether brick and some obsidian, and I think another wizard's chalk circle is required. Let's see, this is right here, yeah. So wizard's chalk circle here. There we go. And then I believe the obelisks go like this, and here, and here, here, and then top these off with obsidian. Now, unlike the other multi-blocks you can build in Ars Magica, this one is only this way. There's no way to change it around. There's nothing extra special you can put on top. It's just obsidian and netherrack. Now, the point of this thing is that it will create dark magic, dark essence I believe it's called, by sacrificing monsters and mobs, anything within its range. So we're gonna kind of shove our test sheep over. There we go. Look at it. Oh, he's screaming. It's belting him away, and it's going to start taking health. Oh, and there we go. Now, if I use my crystal wrench, no, I need my Magitex glasses. Maybe my Magitex F? If I right-click, there we go. I can see that I have 1755 dark Ethereum. I can right-click that. It doesn't have... Let's see, the source node doesn't provide any types of power that the destination can use. So I need to link this to a battery or some kind of direct link, but it won't let me link anything to it right now. Alright, so that's that one, simply enough. We're going to go ahead and head up here and set up the ritual for purification and make ourselves one light aurum. Okay, so right here we'll be doing the purification ritual for the celestial prism is what it's actually called. I was calling it a light aurum, but I was incorrect. So this one requires a little bit more chalk. I actually might end up having to make more. But basically you're drawing a plus sign out of chalk. Yep, I definitely have to go make more. Okay, well it turns out I had all the necessary ingredients already. I must have already been making chalk previously. It's been a little while since I played this. Alright, so we've got our chalk circle laid down. Now let's go ahead and get our warding candles set up. And there we go. Right click there and there. Now I believe these have a certain set of burn duration. That's why you notice a little tab going down. It doesn't really matter how long they've been burning for in your hand, so don't worry about that. Okay, so now what we do is we throw in a mana focus and a moonstone, and we hit this one with a projectile light spell. Is that it? That's it. And there we go. We have one celestial prism. Now this one is upgraded slightly differently and can be upgraded in two different ways. Aside from the chalk circle, of course, you would you would build your normal obelisks just around. Except this one is made out of quartz, and now this one also has replaceable caps. You can use glass, gold, diamonds, and the interesting modifier is that if you use I almost said glowstone. If you use moonstone bricks, you can change this to working at nighttime. So you can have celestial prisms that create light essence at daytime and nighttime. As this one is a passive generator, it generates light essence by absorbing sunlight during the daytime. Now, of course, it's night out right now, so we'll see a whole lot of nothing. But if we wait until daytime, which I'm not going to do, we will see that this thing starts producing, rather slowly, our own light Ethereum. Okay, so I think that's a good start up with, I don't want to be able to break that with one click. That's a good start up with these two things. That black aurum's running nicely. I'll go ahead and stick a battery down near it eventually. And this light aurum will start working very soon. So let's go ahead and work our way... I'm sorry, I'm not sure what the heck that was. Let's go ahead and work our way towards making the Water Guardian boss. The Water Guardian can be summoned by creating a redstone inlay circle in any biome that is predominantly water. Then while raining, throw a boat and a bucket of water into the circle as homage to the many ships lost at sea. Okay. So we need a boat, which we cannot get out of one piece of wood. I don't know why I did that. One boat. There we go. And a bucket of water, which I have 1,000 buckets of liquid Ethereum here. Not sure why. Can't really remember what I was doing last time I was here. And we need to also make a redstone inlay circle. Redstone inlay. There we go. And to make that, it's just redstone around some Vintian dust. Very simple, pretty easy to do. Fine. Jerk. Alright. So we've got our redstone inlay, we got that. Now here's the issue. It's not raining. We are predominantly nearby a water biome. That's a plus. But it's not raining. So what we need to do, and I've been doing a lot of exploring, and I've been getting quite a few of those little affinity orbs, excuse me. So I have access to a few new spell components, excuse me, but I need something that can cause a thunderstorm. Where would that one be at? Oh, here it is, storm. Unfortunately, that is a red, so I can't do that one. But that's okay. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go out to the ocean and build a kind of a structure, because I've heard that this thing can mess you up. It can drown you, especially since you have to fight it in the water. I think over there would be a good spot. And all I've got to do is get the structure built, and I'll be ready to go. Alright, got my little structure built. I think we're ready to go. Now I'm going to make this kind of to where he can't get out. That's my plan anyways. I feel like he can levitate, honestly. So I'm going to throw this stuff down real quick, just to be on the safe side, because I don't know what to expect from this guy. I've never fought a boss in Ars Magica. Not officially, anyway. Not the right way, I should say. I got a buddy that plays this mod a lot. Absolutely devoted to it. Good guy, too. But he... what am I trying to say? He's done the boss fights with me, but, like, I've never fought him with spells. I usually end up just beating the boss up with a sword or something, which usually is kind of worthless, because they're meant to be attacked with spells. But, either way, let's go ahead and do this. So, into the inlay circle, we throw one water bucket, and one boat. I've got my spells set up, so we're ready to go. Uh-oh. Need to throw that water bucket in there. Ready to go. Ah, here he comes. Fireball. Now, problem... Shoot. Damn, he hits hard. Okay. Now, the problem with him... Oh, crap. He's just chasing me down and beating the shit tar out of me. Holy crap! What the heck was that? Oh my god, he just pummeled me. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. Well, that could have gone better than planned, but that's alright. Wasn't too bad. Basically, though, I've kind of improved the structure a little bit, you know. Like I said, mainly water, but I built a kind of a temple around this. I've gone ahead and thrown in my bucket of water down there, as you can see. Let's go ahead and throw in the boat. Hopefully I don't miss. There we go. Alright, and we got the water guardian. Now, instead of getting my ass kicked instantly, which I would really prefer not to happen, now you hear that swinging noise? Kind of annoying. That's him doing like a horrible spinning move. Ow. I need to make sure I hit the right one, because he'll make duplicates that will... I think they're kind of sinking into each other. As he spins, damn it. There we go, I got him with one. Now, the other thing about him... Oh, that's right. I made these extra epic mana potions, excuse me, so that I can kind of attack and not die so quickly. Now, as you attack him, he will gain a damage buff that will make him not take damage. You see that one completely just didn't affect him. We almost got him. This is a good setup right here, being able to kind of pillar dodge him. There we go! We did it! Hooray! That was actually a lot harder than it looked, I promise. Alright, let's pull out Diglett here. Pop open this wall. Look at that, we got an infinity cube, infinity orb, excuse me, and some water essence. Yes! Alright. Okay, so now with this water essence, what I can do is I can start making things towards, what's this? Hellish Aura. Well, that doesn't look very comfortable. It's just green fire. I guess that's okay. So with this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this infinity orb. I can start making battle mage armor. I need to get an essence from each. Basically, each boss will drop an essence. And the first 4 bosses are going to be ones like the water one, an earth boss, a nature guardian, and a fire guardian, which I could spawn in the nether. But those aren't bosses that I've really come across yet. So let's get back to the house real quick, and we will look a little bit into different kinds of essences. Alright, I'm feeling really good about that one. That's great. So I think that's a good place to stop for as far as Ars Magica goes. We did show how to spawn and kind of destroy a boss. That's a bit of a cheaty way to do it. If you want to go legit, which I will say is not the easiest way to go, you can just spawn him in the middle of water and let him drown you, because that's pretty much what's going to happen. Unless you have some awesome water-breathing spells. I don't know if there really are water-breathing spells. But, I mean, we've been looking into some components. I've been unlocking some things based on some treasures I've been finding. We've got all kinds of new spells that we can make. And I'll work on spellcrafting a little bit in the next episode. For now, though, I think we're going to stop on those ones. On the points that we've already covered. We've got water essence, but we can actually make this stuff. And I'll show you how to make it in the next episode, definitely. We're going to make ourselves an essence refiner. But let's go ahead and move on to blood magic and see what we can do with that. Well, it's still raining, but I guess that's okay. Let's go ahead and move our way into blood magic. Now, since we've pretty much gone as far into the tech tree as we can, I guess there is a tech tree technically to this mod, what we're going to do now is start working towards ritual preparation, essentially. We're going to be doing rituals in blood magic. Now, what we're going to need to do first is make a few ritual chalks. And I have the things here, a block of lapis, gas tier, and magma cream. And I'm going to be making 2 of each of the ritual chalks. Now, these only take 1,000 LP per, so they're not too hard to make, and they're pretty fast as well. There we go. All of the inscription inks are completed. Okay, and then the other thing we're going to need is a Master Ritual Stone, which is actually rather easy to make. This requires one of your blood orbs and some obsidian and some cobblestone. Simple enough. And this will allow us to... This is basically our basis for each of the rituals. Let's use the Magician's Blood Orb. Okay, let's use the Apprentice Blood Orb. Hold on. What? Magician's Blood Orb, right. Oh, wait, is that stone? Oh, it's ritual stone. Oh, it needs reinforced slates. Okay, I made a big mistake. Apparently that wasn't regular stone, that was ritual stone. Okay, give me a moment then. I'm gonna collect up some reinforced slates and make up some ritual stones. Got it. Okay, yeah, so that was the issue. I needed ritual stones and not... Yeah, so it takes a little more obsidian than I suspected. Alright, so Master Ritual Stone. There we go. I was really hoping I didn't have to make a new blood orb, but I don't think that's even possible right now. Alright, so we got the Master Ritual Stone. So we're going to set ourselves up a ritual right here, let's say. Let's see what kind of ritual we want to do. Let me look into what rituals we want to just kind of jump into right now. Okay, so I've got my ritual stones. I've got the ritual chalks, of course. I did play around a little bit with the air inscription, and I've got... What I need to do now is I have my lava crystal. I need to throw it into this with about 10,000 LP. So it's going to drain pretty much all of my blood from this thing. I've also figured out that 1,000 LP will do 1 bucket. Well, what am I trying to say? 1 bucket of blood is 1,000 LP, 1,000 life points. So that's good. Obviously this is not working out too well, so let's give a little bit of ourselves to this. There we go. Alright. So now we have the weak activation crystal, and this is what will allow us to start the actual ritual. Now, where I placed this was not a good spot, because the first ritual we'll be doing is the Ritual of Binding, which will allow us to create a bound sword. Now, it also has to be a rather large area, so we're going to set the ritual stone here. Now, I'm not too fond of the nighttime, so let's go ahead and quickly sleep, and we'll get right back to this. Alright, nighttime abolished, let's go ahead and make ourselves this ritual. Now, this one is big, I'm not going to lie. It's actually rather huge. So, let's see, ritual stone here, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, and then 1 in the point in the middle. Oops. Red. There, and there, and there. And then each one of these is going to have a block above it here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Going 2 blocks up. So there, right, like that. And then you just repeat this. I will have to get rid of those cobblestone blocks. But you repeat this 8 times, I believe is how many the thing has. It's a nice kind of multi-block structure. But I don't know, maybe you have to, maybe if you just craft them together. Hold on, let me see what that does. No, no. See, I don't know how to actually get a hold of the ritual stone and the ink. I'll have to figure that out a little bit later. It's probably not too hard. I'm probably making it more complicated than it really is. But yeah, so we're going to hand build ourselves the ritual structure for this one. This is supposed to be a rather nasty ritual too, because what we're doing is we're doing the Ritual of Binding. Now, there is the setup of the stones. I really like the way it looks. Okay, and then we have to do, let's see, I think it goes air, wait, which way am I facing here? Yeah, so air, 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 and air, and then I believe those are earth, so fire, 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 fire. Yes, I'm looking at a schematic if you hadn't figured that out. And then air gets earth, right? Yeah. Earth, earth, and then water goes above fire. There we go. And then the other ones remain neutral. Okay, so now the next thing we do to set up this ritual, I believe it costs 10,000 LP from your pool rather than your main, and I've got 50,000 LP, so that should be okay. I've been kind of draining it a little bit. And we weak activate. You feel a pull, but you're too weak to push any further. What? That's odd. Why is that doing that? Oh! Holy cow, okay, whoa! Oh, okay, okay, cool, right. That's, okay. I guess I should have been a little more careful about that. There's some lag going on. I should have taken damage when I fell. Did it work? It worked! Yes! I got the bound blade. It looks really different. Okay. Wow, that was painful. Jeez Louise. Okay. I mean, it said lightning was going to strike, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Okay, so I made the mistake of trying to activate it with the crystal first instead of putting the lava or the sword down first. That's okay. We got our bound blade. So what we do with this bound blade? Wow, this thing looks really, really evil. Hold on, let me F5. Good lord, look at that thing. It's like I'm holding a snake. It's strange. I'm sorry. Okay, so what we do with the bound blade then is we need to get we use this bound blade to get crystals. So we shift right click to activate it. Oh, there we go. And to deactivate it. I guess this is the deactivated version. Strange. So the point of this bound blade basically is to get yourself what's known as a blood shard. What do I have sulfray? I guess that's what happened after you die. I don't know what that really does for you though. It's used to make a blood shard, and what that does for you is it allows you to make. Let me kill that thing real quick. Wow, this thing's strong. Did that take away 45, 5, 36? Yeah. Okay, so the kill took about 200 LP. So the point of this is to get a weak blood shard. It's a very rare drop, but this is the only way to actually get it. And when you have that weak blood shard, you use it to make your next tier blood orb after making your next tier ulcer. I wonder how these guys are doing. Oh, golem. Oh my goodness, look at all these melons. Delicious. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Alright, so, but you can also do each other tool. Each tool specifically has its own bound version. So let's go ahead and let's do another one. Let's make a, I don't know, let's make a bound pickaxe. I want to do that. I want to see what that does. Because it says you have to be very careful with them. And something that I have to be absolutely cautious with is exciting to me, because that means it's very dangerous. And I like very dangerous things. So let's make ourselves a bound pickaxe. And see what that does. I bet it's evil. I bet it's fucking just absolutely horrible. Okay, here we go. Right, this time we're going to kind of get away from the explosions. Oh my god, look at this. This is so cool. Look at that. Oh, look at, there it is. Look at that. Oh, look, it looks like another squiggly piece of chunk of, it just looks like a messed up chunk of metal. Okay, so shift right click, bound pickaxe. Okay, oh, look at that. That looks so cool. Alright, so let's see. Super fast at digging. That's cool. Now it said, oh! Oh my goodness. Whoa! I just right clicked. Let's see. The souls of the damned do not like stone. Under Kaibal. Okay. Whoa! Hold on. Let's get in here real quick. Holy shiznit. Look at how big that... Okay, let me get right here. And I'm gonna... Bam. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness, look at that! Holy cow! It took out such a big area! Oh man, I bet that uses a lot of blood though. Oh yes it does. Jesus Louises, look at all that. Oh wow, it takes like 10,000 LP each time I do that. Okay, let's turn that off. Jesus Christ. But look at all that stuff I got. Look at all the cobblestone. Holy cow. So that's what that's for. Wow. Okay. Cause see, the reason I like the fact that it said, they gave me a warning about that. Let's get rid of that. Is that it said, be very careful with some of these tools. One right click could destroy your entire base. And I will say, if I were to right click inside of my house with one of these things, yeah, it wouldn't be too fun. Holy cow, that was incredible. That means there must be some way, like, see how much blood that took though, 10,000 per. That means there's got to be a much better way than what I'm doing, which is currently cutting the crap out of myself. There's got to be a better way to actually get to actually get blood going, and I think there's a ritual for that. I think there's 2 rituals for that actually. There's one that allows for healing, and the one that allows for damage and passive generation. Now, unfortunately, I believe that requires a tier 4 altar and tier 4 rituals. I can't really recall. But yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. I think that was pretty cool. So we got a couple bound weapons out of that. We got our bound sword and our bound pickaxe, and I can have them both active at the same time, which is kind of cool. But otherwise, they look like, well, they look good there. But when I'm holding them, they look like messed up pieces of something. I don't know. It's very strange. But yeah, I think that looks good. All right, I think that's a good place. Cause see, like, without you, like, if I use a pickaxe, it's useless. This thing doesn't do anything. It doesn't even break stuff. It used to break wood, I guess. Nope. Can I use the sword? Yeah, the sword will break wood, but it won't break. Oh, no. Yep. Okay, the pickaxe will break something. All right, just a little screwing around. I'm sorry. So yeah, it said that every the thing that I read said that every diamond weapon, aside from a hoe, has its own bound version, and each of them have their own specific uses. So if I were to make like a bound shovel, I could probably take that little hillside down in one right click. Just impossibly powerful. But at the same time, it requires quite a lot of blood. So I need to figure out which rituals apply for passive blood generation, if at all possible. So I think I'm going to look into that. That'll be part of the next episode for that one. But yeah, I think it's a good place to stop. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Man, Blood Magic's getting really good. I got to say that. I mean, these tools are incredible. I'm going to be using these for a long time. Alright, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been Kai. You all have a good day.